Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
State charges are dropped against a man accused of kidnapping 2 young girls. Mineral Area College is ranked as the safest public college in Missouri. And 3 area lawmakers are supporting legislation that allows teachers to carry guns in the classroom. All of these stories are coming up.
We're starting to see the snow move away and chilly air stay. I'll give you all the latest weather information coming up.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Fred Dawkins, and here are the top stories that we're working on for you at this hour. A Butler County man accused of kidnapping and sexually assaulting 2 young girls in October is now in federal custody. State prosecutors have, for now, dropped charges against 45-year-old Jeffrey Dean Shelton, who was indicted November 15th by a federal grand jury on 2 counts of production and 1 count of possession of child pornography. Now, prosecutors say by dropping the state charges, the federal case against Shelton will move through the courts much faster. They plan to refile the state charges in the near future. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here. Dustin, earlier we had some light skiffs of snow. What's up in the forecast?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. Looking at current conditions throughout southeast Missouri. It's chilly out there. 30 degrees right now in Festus, 31 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown 32, as well as in Piedmont, Poplar Bluff and Cape Girardeau at 35. As we go through the evening hours, clear skies, 29 degrees at 7 p.m., 30 at 9, and by midnight, we'll see a temperature around 30 degrees as well. More cold air is on the way for southeast Missouri, but sunshine's on the way as well. We'll give you all the details coming up later in weather.
Mineral Area College is the safest public institution of higher learning in Missouri. Mineral Area College earned the highest safety rating in StateUniversity.com's just-released annual survey. MAC's Director of Public Safety, Mark Potraz, told 18 Eyewitness News last month that everyone works together to make MAC a safer place.
We take great pride in the fact that we take a very community-based approach. Our police agency here, the Department of Public Safety, our administrators, the Board of Trustees all work cooperatively together with our faculty, staff, and students to keep a safe environment here.
Potraz notes in some cases, MAC's crime data is far below national averages.
Our statistics in terms of liquor violations and drug violations are well below national averages for that type of population. That, of course, is not a unique problem to Mineral Area College or even the state of Missouri. It's nationwide, it's an issue, but we make a very valiant effort here to keep that in check, and we do both through deterrence and detection and apprehension.
StateUniversity.com based their rankings on incidents of campus crime as reported by public safety officers and analyzed crime statistics for 450 colleges and universities around the country. Southeast Missouri in Cape Girardeau was ranked the state's safest public 4-year school. The Clearwater School District still has not heard from the Federal Emergency Management Agency on its grant application. Superintendent Blaine Keel tells 18 Eyewitness News that the agency is focused elsewhere at the moment.
They were starting to notify some districts in the state about approval for their buildings until Hurricane Sandy hit, and so that kind of put a stop on it.
However, Keel says the district is ready to move forward when the grant is approved.
We do have the majority of the schematic designs done. So that when we do hear from FEMA, that we can take those designs and complete them and then get it into the bid process.
The FEMA grant would pay 75% of the cost of constructing the elementary school's cafeteria, so it could double as a storm shelter that could withstand an F5 tornado. 3 area state representatives have signed on as co-sponsors to legislation that would expand gun rights for teachers in the classroom. Republican State Representative Mike Kelly of Lamar filed legislation on Tuesday to allow educators to carry concealed weapons inside Missouri schools. Republican State Representatives Paul Fitzwater of Potosi and Shelley Keeney of Marble Hill have signed as co-sponsors of the bill, and as Linda Black, Democrat of Bonne Terre, have done so as well. Both Fitzwater and Keeney are former teachers. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, the 24th Judicial District now has DWI courts in addition to their drug courts. That story coming up next on 18 Eyewitness News.
For 15 years, Heartland Furniture and Appliance has been the leader in price for Restonic bedding. Whirlpool built Crosley appliances, Frigidaire appliances, sofa sets, recliners, accent furniture, and White's metal detectors. Same-day delivery with no waiting. We are fast becoming this area's leader in the home furnishing and appliance business. Need a little cash? Payday loans are available in each store. We'd love to have you come see us at one of our 3 locations on both sides of Main Street in Piedmont, Business 60 in Dexter, and next to Current River Ford in Donovan. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
How can heat also be cool? When it comes from targeted induction technology, which uses electromagnetic waves to quick heat your pan, boiling up to 40% faster, while the surface around it stays perfectly cool to the touch. It's faster, hotter, and, well, cooler.
Hi, Bob Seabaugh at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance. Come and see this and other great features and benefits that will amaze you. Now on sale at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance in downtown Fredericktown.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins and Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
There are now DWI courts for each county in the 24th Judicial District. That encompasses St. Francis, St. Genevieve, Madison, and Washington counties. Circuit Drug Court Commissioner John Rupp tells 18 Eyewitness News that the legislature approved the creation of DWI courts back in 2010.
Which is another form of treatment court for offenders who basically have a serious problem with alcohol. And the purpose of the court is, first of all, trying to, in a smart way, make the offenders accountable and to treat them at the same time.
Rupp says when offenders come into DWI court, like drug court, they have already entered a guilty plea on their criminal case and received their sentence.
Then the individuals, in lieu of or in addition to serving prison time, come into an intensive drug and alcohol treatment court, whereby for the next 18 to 24 months, they are monitored frequently. Tomorrow, we'll hear in detail how the court monitors and treats offenders. Well, the search for a 12-year-old Zelma boy ended Wednesday morning when Brent Jones was found safe and unharmed in Cape Girardeau. Public Information Officer Darren Hickey told 18 Eyewitness News how the young man was discovered.
One of our officers responded out to Walmart where a witness had called and stated that they had observed the juvenile in Walmart. We got out and made contact with the juvenile and the witnesses there, who stated that the juvenile had driven up in a vehicle.
Sergeant Jerry Gilliam of the Bollinger County Sheriff's Department says the boy was the subject of an extensive search by the Missouri Highway Patrol, the Marble Hill Fire and Police Department, search dogs, and aerial crews.
Yes, he was well hidden in the area. Sometime after 10 o'clock, the lady reported, well, she didn't report till this morning, her car was stolen. Turns out that that young child, a 12-year-old, stole the car and where he was found at Cape Girardeau Walmart.
Jones was turned over to juvenile authorities who took the boy into custody until they could contact his family. 2 communities are recognizing those folks who are making the holidays colorful and sparkling. Park Hills Mayor David Easter tells 18 Eyewitness News the Christmas decorating contest winners in each of the city's wards received $50.
Ward 1 is Susan Schaefer from 1107 St. Joe Drive. In Ward 2, it's Tim and Penny Huff from 712 Hauser. In Ward 3, it's Barney Kemp, 605 West Main. And in Ward 4, it's Bill Bradley, 104 West Elvins Boulevard. Arcadia Valley Area Chamber of Commerce spokesperson Debbie Reynolds tells us which homes won their decorating contest.
First place on our residential went to Sandra Trask in Ironton. Second place was to Wade and Leisha Layton. And third place was the Colliot residents out on County Road 211 off of Highway 72. And then our fourth place residential was to Dennis Trowbridge down in Ironton off of Dent Street.
Both David and Debbie thanked the participating businesses and residents for helping the holidays shine a little brighter in Park Hills and the Arcadia Valley. A 28-year-old Piedmont man is facing 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine after pleading guilty to a federal firearms charge. According to the United States Attorney's Office, Joshua Matthew Foster pled guilty to being a previously convicted felon in possession of a firearm. Foster was convicted in 2001 of burglary and prohibited from having a firearm or ammunition. Foster was charged after an incident where a toilet was shot at a store bathroom in Piedmont.
The chilly air is here to stay. I'll give you all the details when we come back right here on 18 Eyewitness News.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
With extended hours, let the UPS store pack and ship your gifts.
Hi, I'm Steve from the UPS store in Farmington, Missouri. Me and my staff would like to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Looking at weather headlines for Southeast Missouri. We're going to see the sunshine return for Friday and last through most of the weekend. It also looks like the cold air is sticking around with a chance of a wintry mix next week. Will we see any on Christmas? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. I'll show you that in the 7-day forecast. Right now here in Southeast Missouri, low 30s for temperatures throughout the area. 30 degrees right now in Festus, Ironton 33, 32 in Piedmont, and 32 right now in Van Buren. Currently here at the studio, we're at a temperature of 29 degrees under a partly cloudy sky, but look at that current wind chill, 15 right now because of that west-northwest wind at 25 miles per hour, dew point 20, humidity at 68%. Going through the day on your Friday, plenty of sunshine throughout Southeast Missouri. The weather system that affected most of the Midwest has scooted off east, and we have nothing to worry about in the way of precipitation for a couple more days. We'll see a partly cloudy sky tonight, low in the lower 20s in most areas, 20 here in Farmington, 21 in Festus. But look at that wind, west 20 to 30, gusting at 45 at times. If you have stuff that hasn't blown away, make sure you tie it down because there is a chance that it could blow away tonight here in Southeast Missouri. For tomorrow, we'll see plenty of sunshine, temperatures in the low to mid 40s, northwest wind 10 to 20, gusting at 30 at times. The wind is not as bad tomorrow as it was today, but it's still going to be on the windy side. Now, for your forecast for the rest of the week into the weekend and next week, Saturday and Sunday, plenty of sunshine, 48 on Saturday, 51 on Sunday, back in the 40s on Monday and Tuesday. However, Tuesday looks like we could see a wintry mix. Low 30s for highs on Wednesday, as we could see another chance of a wintry mix. Thursday, mostly cloudy, high at 35. And a look at our weekend forecast, 48 on Saturday with plenty of sunshine, low at 29, and 51 and sunny. Mostly sunny, that is, on Sunday, the low of 33. That is checking your Storm Tracker weather forecast. More details are located at our website, KDKZ18.com. Just click on the Weather tab. Fred, back to you.
Coming up in today's 2-minute tour of Missouri, an Arnold man is back in Alabama facing murder charges. A Georgia company says it paid the correct wages, and some Missouri monks make a heavenly fruitcake. Today's 2-minute tour of Missouri starts in Mobile, Alabama, where an Arnold, Missouri man is facing murder charges. 37-year-old Scott Jones, who was arrested in Missouri on Monday, was wanted for a deadly 2010 home invasion in Mobile County, Alabama. Authorities say Jones and another man broke into the home of 89-year-old Lawrence Hudson and Elizabeth Duggan and assaulted them during a burglary attempt. Hudson died in the attack, while Duggan, now 92, still receives treatment for her injuries. A Georgia company says it's stunned by charges it violated Missouri's wage laws and forged documents related to the demolition of 3 Joplin schools hit by the deadly 2011 tornado. Atlanta-based Urban Metropolitan Development on Wednesday blamed a third-party payroll contractor for any alleged compliance problems with Missouri's prevailing wage laws on public works projects. The company says it had been working with state and local officials to try to resolve discrepancies before the charges were announced on Tuesday. A Kansas City Boy Scout troop might have earned an extra merit badge during an unusual campout this fall. Jackson County authorities say the troop found a marijuana growing operation while camping on county parkland and alerted authorities. While law enforcement officials won't name the troop because the investigation is continuing, they did award a commendation and thank them for contributing to the destruction of marijuana plants worth about $40,000. And a group of Trappist monks secluded in the Missouri Ozarks create a fruitcake that some folks say is nothing short of heavenly. Between February and mid-December, monks at the Assumption Abbey in Ava produce about 25,000 fruitcakes. They marinate the fruit, age the cakes, and even package and ship the products from their Foothills Monastery. And before each 2-pound cake leaves the Abbey, it gets a special prayer from the monks aimed at all those who eat the cake. At $31 apiece, the cakes allow the monks to live out solitary lives of work and prayer on their campground southeast of Springfield. And that's your 2-minute tour of Missouri for today.
Thank you for holding your call.
I'm Stacy Johnson. Are you tired of holding for customer service? Tips to tame the telephone torment! They're just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. We're caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment. With a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through or free delivery, caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy, just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit.
We all know what it's like to wait on the phone for a company's customer service. Well, today, money expert Stacy Johnson shows us how to stop that hold.
The 3 biggest lies: I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. The check is in the mail. And then there's,
Thank you for holding. Your call is very important to us.
well, if my call is so important to you, then why am I sitting here listening to elevator music? We've all been there. You call a company to try to get a little customer service, and instead what you end up doing is battling some automated phone system. You know what? It is time for a different approach. Some free solutions that are going to turn the tables and put you in the front of the line. Example, GetHuman.com shows you how to bypass phone prompts to get to a live person faster. Like texting, a free app for iPhone and Android called Talk To connects you to a business via text. Average wait time for return text is 5 minutes, and when we tried it, we got a response in 4. Here's a good one. Rather than wait on hold for a customer service rep, use Lucy Phone. You hang up, Lucy Phone waits on hold and calls you back when a customer service person is actually on the line. And one last idea, go public. Post your problem on sites like Facebook and Twitter, and you just might get a quick resolution. Bottom line, sometimes when old technology is the problem, new technology can be the solution. What you need now is links to those apps and sites we mentioned, and we've got them waiting for you right here at moneytalksnews.com. Just do a search for customer service, and you won't have to wait. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, just go to our website, KDKZ18.com. Click on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles menu. Do you ever have any Christmas tree icicles left over after decorating? If so, using a balloon and a few other ingredients from around the home, you can make them float in the air.
You have a handful of tinsel, something we might throw on the Christmas tree to make it look a little more pretty. Now you can throw that in the floor. We took 3 pieces of that very thin tinsel, tied a knot in the end of each of them, and then cut off the excess. And you have that in your left hand, Connor. That's our orb. We're going to create a tinsel orb. I'm transferring a charge from my wool cloth to the balloon. Now you might remember this from science class. Like charges repel, unlike charges attract. We want the balloon and the tinsel to have like charges so it will repel and float in the air. You think it's ready, Connor? Think I got enough charge here? Yeah. Okay, let's take this piece of tinsel here, our orb. Let's set it right on top like this in 3, 2, and 1. Notice how it floats. It can be a little tricky. With practice, you can get it down. Learn more at hookedonscience.org.
Go to KDKZ18.com and click on Hooked on Science under the Lifestyles menu for this experiment and others that might get you and your family hooked on science.
Coming up in sports, the Cardinals added a little bit more depth at catcher. Before Saturday's bragging rights game, Mizzou Athletics is planning a big warm-up, and a Rams rookie helps some St. Louis kids have a brighter Christmas.
Tips to make you money delivered daily. The totally free Money Talks newsletter. Sign up now and get my money makeover video, a $50 value, as my gift. MoneyTalksNews.com.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs. And they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News.
More than 5 years removed from his one-night RBI binge against the Cardinals as a rookie, J.R. Tolles is joining the club as it continues to add depth at catcher for the coming season. Tolles and the Cardinals have a minor league deal that includes an invitation to the Major League Spring Training. He joins catcher Rob Johnson, who the Cardinals signed to a minor league deal at the beginning of the offseason. All of Major League appearances came from the Houston Astros, where in 2007 he had 8 RBIs in a single game against the Cardinals. Saturday fans are looking forward to one of the best bragging games in the series as 10th-ranked Illinois faces off with 12th-ranked Mizzou. To get Tiger fans ready for the game, Mizzou Athletics will be hosting a holiday concert celebration Friday night. The athletic department will take over the Redbird Club at Busch Stadium and hold a meet and greet with Frank Haith, the head coach, along with basketball legends Steve Stepanovic and Jim Kennedy, among others, before a concert with Kennett native David Nail. Proceeds from the event will go to the Tiger Scholarship Fund. You know, there's never a shortage of stories about athletes getting into trouble, but Rams rookie Rodney McLeod gave us a different story this week. The safety took time out of his preparations for Sunday's game to work with the Salvation Army in St. Louis to ensure that local children would enjoy a very Merry Christmas. The Salvation Army receives gift cards to be used by those in need for Christmas shopping, and McLeod stopped by to help 2 kids shop. He also took time to sign autographs and took pictures as well. He even signed cards and other items for family members of the children. At Today in Sports, Fred and Dustin, guys, it's back to you.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Looking at your forecast for the rest of this evening, it's going to be a cold one out there. 29 degrees at 7 p.m. Clear skies. Clear skies remain overnight. Temperature of 30 at 9 as well as midnight. That does it for 18 Eyewitness News this evening at 6. Newswatch is next. Don't forget to check out our website, KDKZ18.com, for your local news, weather, and sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll be back here tonight at 10. Until then, have a good evening.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv. Coming up tonight on KDKZ Channel 18.